Okay, so get ready because we're diving deep into a 12-week plan. And this plan, it claims to take you from, knowing nothing about AI to actually building AI stuff.
Wow.
And the best part, no coding required.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
We're talking about using tools like Teachable Machine, Runway ML, names that maybe you've heard of before.
Yeah, I've heard those names floating around.
Exactly. It's like AI for everyone. What do you think?
I think what's really cool about this plan is how it takes something that sounds so complex, AI, and breaks it down into these manageable steps. Like week by week, it builds on the last, and suddenly you're working with things like natural language processing or even computer vision.
Yes. It's like learning a new language, but instead of, I don't know, French, you're speaking AI.
Yeah, exactly.
So week one, right, where we're starting, it's all about like demystifying AI, getting back to the basics and like understanding what AI even is. What do you think about that?
Well, if you think about it like, building a house, you can't just start putting up walls and a roof without a strong foundation.
Right, of course, yeah.
Week one is that foundation. It walks you through how AI has evolved from like the really early days to the deep learning revolution that's happening now.
So we're talking from the first like clunky robots to the AI that's recommending what we should watch on Netflix next. We see the whole picture.
Yeah, the whole timeline.
That's fascinating. And I think that's super important, right? For anyone who's even a little bit curious about AI,
Oh, definitely.
because sometimes it feels like AI is moving so fast,
Yeah,
we don't even know how we got here.
exactly. And to understand where AI is going, we need to understand where it's been. So this historical perspective really sets the stage for everything else that's coming in the following weeks.
Okay, I love it. So once we have that foundation, week two then dives into machine learning. Now, if I'm understanding this correctly, machine learning is like the engine that powers a lot of AI. Is that right?
Yeah, it's definitely one of the key tools. Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine being able to teach a computer how to learn from data without having to program every single step.
Wow.
That's kind of the magic of machine learning.
So instead of giving the computer strict rules, we're saying, hey, look at all this data and figure it out. Find the patterns yourself.
Exactly. And
Okay.
in week two, we're introduced to different types of machine learning, supervised and unsupervised learning.
Ah, okay.
It's like, learning different dance styles. They each have their own steps and rhythm.
So supervised learning is like having a dance instructor guiding you every step of the way, while unsupervised learning is more like freestyling on the dance floor.
That's a great analogy. And the exciting part is in week two, you actually get to build your first simple machine learning model using a tool called Teachable Machine.
Now, I've heard of Teachable Machine. It's from Google, right?
Mhm.
And it lets you create AI models without any coding.
It does. It's like having a little mini AI lab right at your fingertips.
Yeah.
You can train a model to recognize images, sounds, even poses just by giving it examples.
That sounds way less intimidating than I imagined. Okay, so once we have a handle on machine learning, week three takes us even deeper into the world of deep learning. This is where those neural networks come in, right? The things that are always being compared to the human brain.
Yeah, deep learning is where it gets really interesting. Neural networks are the powerhouse behind some of the most cutting-edge AI applications that we see today.
Like what?
Things like image recognition, natural language processing, self-driving cars even.
So deep learning is like machine learning on steroids.
In a way, yeah, it uses these really intricate networks of interconnected nodes, and they're inspired by how the human brain works to analyze huge amounts of data and make incredibly complex decisions.
Okay, so deep learning is like the realm of the truly mind-blowing AI.
Mhm.
And in week three, we get a taste of this power using a no-code tool called Lobe. Is that right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Lobe's a great platform for Microsoft that allows you to build, train, and test deep learning models without having to code.
So we're talking about creating AI that can understand images, classify sounds, maybe even analyze text.
Exactly. And Lobe makes it so intuitive with a visual interface that guides you every step of the way.
This is making me realize that AI isn't this exclusive club for coding geniuses, right?
Yeah,
It's becoming more and more accessible to anyone who's willing to learn.
exactly. And that's the beauty of this 12-week plan. It breaks down those barriers and allows anyone to dive into the world of AI, no matter what their technical background is.
I love that. And speaking of empowering, week four shifts gears a bit and focuses on data, the fuel of AI, as they call it. Why is data so crucial in this whole AI equation?
Well, think of data like the ingredients for a delicious meal. You could have the most talented chef in the world, but without good quality ingredients, the meal just isn't going to be as good. It's the same with AI.
So just like that saying, garbage in, garbage out, applies to cooking, applies to AI as well.
Exactly, and week 4 is all about understanding the importance of data quality, how to collect good data, and how to clean and prepare it for our AI models to use.
So we're basically becoming data chefs, prepping the data so our AI can whip up something amazing.
Mhm.
And we'll be using tools like Kaggle, which is a platform with tons of data sets, and Google Cloud AutoML tables, which helps us with that whole data cleaning and pre-processing thing.
Yeah, those are just two of the tools in our data wrangling arsenal.
I love it.
We'll learn how to handle missing values, get rid of duplicates, and just make sure our data is consistent and ready to be fed into our AI models.
Okay, so we've built our AI foundation, explored machine learning, dipped our toes into deep learning, and mastered the art of data preparation. Now I'm guessing things are about to get really exciting in week 5.
You could say that.
Okay,
Weeks 5 through 7, we go on this thrilling ride through building, training, and applying AI models. And we're going to be using Runway ML, which is a fantastic no-code platform for creating and training AI models using these intuitive templates. It's like having a personal AI assistant guiding you through the whole process.
wait, rewind. Runway ML.
Hmm.
This is the one that lets you do all sorts of cool things like generate images, create videos, even play with music, right?
It is. It's super versatile.
Okay.
And in this challenge, we'll be using it to dive into specific applications of AI, like natural language processing and computer vision.
Okay, now you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
NLP and computer vision, these are the areas where AI is really pushing the boundaries, right?
Absolutely. So in week 6, we'll be using Runway ML and another platform called Hugging Face Transformers to explore natural language processing, which is all about teaching computers to understand and generate human language.
So think chatbots, language translation, maybe even AI that can write poetry.
Exactly. And then in week 7, we shift our focus to computer vision, which is the field of AI that allows machines to see and interpret visual data, things like images and videos. We'll be using Runway ML and Teachable Machine to explore this area.
So this is mind-blowing. We'll be able to create AI that can recognize objects, classify images, maybe even generate art.
Those are just a few of the possibilities. And remember, we're doing all of this without writing a single line of code.
This is incredible. It feels like we're gaining superpowers each week.
And those superpowers can be used for so much more than just cool tech demos. Week 8 takes us on a journey into the real-world applications of AI, exploring how businesses and industries are using AI to solve problems, enhance their customer experiences, and drive innovation.
Okay, so we'll be seeing how AI is being used in real life, not just in labs or research papers. I'm excited to see how it's actually making an impact in different sectors.
We'll be exploring how AI is transforming things like healthcare, finance, retail, transportation, you name it. And we'll be using resources like the AI for Everyone course on Coursera and a website called Built In, which has tons of real-world case studies.
So we're getting both the academic perspective and real-world examples. That's a perfect combination.
Exactly. And this week is not just about observing, it's about sparking ideas and encouraging you to think about how AI can be applied in your own field, whatever you're interested in.
I love that. It's like we're being empowered to become like AI advocates and innovators within our own domains.
Now, as we become more adept at using the power of AI, it becomes even more important to think about the ethical implications that come with it. And that's exactly what we'll be tackling in week 9.
Ethical considerations, you mean like making sure AI is used for good and not for harm?
Exactly. As AI systems get more and more sophisticated and integrated into our lives, it's really important to make sure that they're developed and used responsibly. So week 9 delves into some of those key ethical challenges.
Like what kind of ethical challenges?
Well, a big one is bias in algorithms. If an AI system is trained on biased data, it can actually perpetuate or even amplify those biases. And that can lead to some really unfair outcomes. And then there's the whole privacy issue.
Right, like the idea that AI systems might be collecting and analyzing our personal data without our full understanding or consent, it can be a little unsettling.
Absolutely. And we need to be aware of these challenges and think critically about how to address them. Week 9 will give us the tools to do just that.
Wow, we've covered a lot of ground already, and we're only halfway through this challenge. It's incredible how much we've learned in just 9 weeks.
And the best part is we're just getting started.
Okay.
Weeks 10 through 12 focus on consolidation, application, and exploration.
Oh, I'm excited to see what's in store for these final weeks.
So in week 10, we'll be revisiting some familiar tools like Hugging Face and Runway ML, but we'll also be introduced to some new ones like Google Auto ML, which automates the process of building and optimizing machine learning models.
Okay, so we're expanding our AI toolkit even further.
Exactly. And with this expanded toolkit, we'll be ready to tackle the ultimate challenge, the Capstone project in week 11.
Okay.
This is where you really get to shine. The Capstone project lets you apply everything you've learned to create your own AI-powered solution.
I can already feel the excitement building. It's like we're being given a blank canvas and a set of powerful brushes to create our own AI masterpiece.
And to make sure that you can confidently present your Capstone project to potential employers or clients, Week 12 focuses on presentation skills. We'll be learning how to explain these complex AI concepts in a way that's clear and engaging.
That's brilliant. It's not just about building these cool AI projects. It's about being able to communicate our ideas effectively and show the value that we can bring to the table.
Exactly. And to make sure your AI journey continues even after these 12 weeks are over, we'll also explore some advanced learning paths. It's like we're being given a map and compass to navigate this ever-evolving world of AI.
This is so inspiring. And to top it off, we have that amazing bonus course on AI-powered productivity waiting for us upon completion.
It's the perfect way to wrap up this incredible journey. And remember, there are tons of resources available to support you throughout this challenge and beyond.
I'm so grateful for this opportunity to dive into the world of AI. This 12-week challenge is a game changer, and I can't wait to see the incredible things our listeners will accomplish.
As we conclude our deep dive into this remarkable program, I encourage you to embrace the journey ahead with curiosity, enthusiasm, and a willingness to explore all the amazing possibilities of AI.
All right, let's take a quick pause here. When we come back, we'll be digging into week 1, laying that AI foundation.
All right, so week 1, it all starts with really getting a grasp on what AI is all about.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Think of week 1 as like a crash course in everything AI.
Oh, okay. So like AI 101.
Exactly.
Where do we even begin with something so huge?
But we've got 2 amazing resources lined up for you.
Okay, tell me.
First up, we have the AI for Everyone course by deeplearning.ai on Coursera.
Ah, Coursera. I've taken a couple courses on Coursera before.
It's a fantastic platform, and this specific course is led by Andrew Ng, who's like a leading AI expert.
So we're learning from the best.
Absolutely. He
Wow.
walks you through all the fundamentals, and he does it in a way that's super easy to understand.
Oh, perfect for beginners like me.
And to complement that, we also have the Elements of AI course.
Okay, what's special about that one?
Elements of AI brings in a really cool interactive element.
Oh, so it's not just watching videos.
Yeah, you get to actually like tackle exercises and quizzes, really solidifying your understanding as you go.
I'm a learn by doing type of person, so that sounds perfect for me.
It's like this dynamic duo of resources curated to kickstart your AI journey.
Oh, I'm feeling more confident already.
Remember those terms we talked about earlier? AI, machine learning, deep learning.
Yeah, I'm still a little fuzzy on like what makes them different.
It's really important to get those straight, right? To build a solid understanding.
Okay, let's break them down then.
Think about it like this. AI is the big, broad concept of machines being able to mimic human intelligence.
Okay, so it's like the umbrella term,
Exactly. And then under that umbrella, you have machine learning.
which is...
Machine learning is a specific approach within AI where machines learn from data without having to be explicitly programmed.
Okay, so instead of being programmed with specific rules, they're actually learning from data.
Exactly. And then finally, you have deep learning, which is a subset of machine learning.
Okay, this is where it starts to get like really complex for me.
Deep learning uses those like really powerful neural networks that we talked about, inspired by the human brain.
Right, the ones that can analyze huge amounts of data.
Exactly. So just to recap, AI is the overall field, machine learning is a specific technique, and deep learning is a powerful subset of machine learning.
Got it. That definitely helps clear things up a lot.
Now, with those definitions in mind, let's move on to week 2, where we dive deeper into the fundamentals of machine learning.
Okay, I'm ready to get my hands dirty.
Perfect. And for this week, we have this fantastic resource that's completely free. It's Google's Machine Learning Crash Course.
Free and from Google. Okay, I'm listening.
It covers pretty much everything from data sets and algorithms to, real-world applications of machine learning.
So we're not just learning theory, we're actually seeing how it's used in the real world.
Exactly. And then, here comes the really fun part, using teachable machines.
Oh, yes. the AI tool that everyone can play with.
Exactly. It's such a great way to experience machine learning, firsthand.
I can already imagine myself teaching a computer to recognize different objects, like maybe even my dog's different barks.
It's so intuitive and a really fun way to grasp the power of machine learning without having to write any code.
So I don't need to be a coding wizard.
Not at all. Teachable Machine makes it possible for anyone to create, these simple AI models.
This is really making me see that AI isn't this exclusive club for, tech geniuses. It's something that we can all explore.
And as we experiment with Teachable Machine, we'll actually be putting those concepts of supervised and unsupervised learning that we talked about into practice.
Right. The different dance styles of machine learning.
Exactly. We'll see how we can use supervised learning to train a model to recognize, specific things.
Like, for example, teaching it what a cat looks like by showing it tons of cat pictures.
Exactly. And we'll also explore how unsupervised learning can be used to group similar data points together.
So like analyzing customer data to find patterns and trends.
You got it. Week 2 is all about building that solid understanding of the core concepts behind machine learning and actually seeing them in action.
Wow, I already feel like I'm gaining some serious AI skills.
And those skills will be put to the test in week 3 when we dive into, you guessed it, deep learning essentials.
Deep learning, the brain-like AI that's powering so many incredible technologies these days.
Exactly. And we'll be using Building AI by Elements of AI to really understand how these neural networks work.
It's like taking a peek under the hood of like a supercar.
That's a great analogy. We'll explore the structure of neural networks, their components, their practical uses, all of that.
And to bring this all to life, we'll be using Lobe, the no-code tool from Microsoft.
Lobe is fantastic for building and training deep learning models without writing a single line of code.
So we'll be creating AI that can analyze images, understand speech, maybe even write stories.
The possibilities are truly endless, and Lobe makes it incredibly user-friendly.
Okay, I'm sensing a theme here. Really complex AI, made simple.
Exactly. That's the power of these no-code tools.
Now, before we jump ahead to week 4, I'm curious, what are some specific things we can build with Lobe?
So with Lobe, you can create models that can recognize objects in images.
Like identifying different types of flowers in a photo.
Exactly. You can also build models that can classify sounds, like tell the difference between, say, a dog bark and a cat meow.
And what about text? Can we do anything with text using Lobe?
Absolutely. You can train models to analyze, the sentiment of a piece of text.
Oh, so figuring out if a tweet is positive, negative, or neutral.
Exactly. Lobe just opens up all these doors to creating AI-powered solutions.
I'm starting to see how versatile deep learning can be.
It's such a powerful tool that's, impacting pretty much every part of our lives.
Right, I'm ready to dive into Lobe and see what I can create.
That's the spirit. Remember, week 3 is all about getting that hands-on experience with the magic of deep learning.
And with Lobe, it seems like that magic is within everyone's reach.
Now, before we move on to the super important topic of data in week 4, let's just take a moment. What excites you the most about the potential of deep learning?
That's a great question to think about. All right, so week 4, tell me more.
Week 4 is all about data. It's the fuel of AI.
Okay.
But it might not sound as exciting as deep learning, but trust me, it's just as crucial.
I believe you. So why is data so important in the AI world?
Imagine trying to bake a cake without the right ingredients. You might have the most amazing recipe, but the cake's not going to turn out very well. Data is the key ingredient for any AI project.
Got it. So bad data equals bad AI.
Precisely. That's why week 4 focuses on data collection and pre-processing. We need to make sure our data is clean, organized, and relevant before we feed it to our AI models.
Makes sense. What kind of tools will we be using for this data wrangling?
We'll be exploring Kaggle, which is a platform that has tons of data sets for practice, and Google Cloud AutoML tables, which helps with that data cleaning and pre-processing.
So we're basically becoming data chefs, right?
Yeah.
Prepping our ingredients for AI success.
Exactly. And once we've mastered the art of data preparation, weeks 5 through 7 take us on a journey into building, training, and applying AI models.
This is where we really get to see all of our hard work come together, right?
Absolutely. We'll be using Runway ML, a no-code platform that makes it super easy to create and train AI models.
Runway ML, the one that lets you do all sorts of cool things like generate images, create videos, and even play with music, right?
Yep, it's incredibly versatile. And in this challenge, we'll be using it to dive into specific applications of AI, like natural language processing, NLP, and computer vision.
Okay, NLP, that's all about teaching computers to understand human language, right?
Exactly. Think chatbots, language translation, even AI that can write stories. In week 6, we'll be using Runway ML and a platform called Hugging Face Transformers to explore this fascinating field.
In computer vision, what can we do with that?
Well, computer vision allows machines to see and interpret images and videos. Imagine AI that can recognize objects, classify images, even generate art.
Wow.
In week 7, we'll be using Runway ML and Teachable Machine to explore this area.
This is getting me really excited. It feels like we're learning how to create magic with AI.
And the magic doesn't stop there. Week 8 takes us on a journey into the real-world applications of AI.
Oh, so we'll be seeing how AI is being used in actual businesses and industries.
Exactly. We'll explore how AI is transforming healthcare, finance, retail, transportation. The possibilities are endless. We'll be using resources like the AI for Everyone course on Coursera and a website called Built In, which has tons of real-world case studies.
I'm really eager to see how AI is making a real difference in the world.
And this week isn't just about observing, it's also about sparking ideas and encouraging you to think about how AI can be applied in your own field of interest, whatever that may be.
Oh, I love that. It's like we're being empowered to become AI pioneers in our own little worlds.
Now, as we delve deeper into this world of AI, it's crucial to consider the ethical implications that come with it. That's why week 9 focuses on the responsible development and use of AI.
Ethical considerations, so we're not just learning how to build AI,
Right.
but also how to use it responsibly.
Exactly. We'll be exploring topics like bias in algorithms and data privacy, making sure we're aware of those potential pitfalls and how to avoid them.
It's really reassuring to know that ethics is an integral part of this challenge.
Absolutely. And with a solid understanding of those ethical AI principles, we'll be well equipped to navigate this rapidly evolving field.
Okay, we've covered a lot in the first 9 weeks. What's in store for this final stretch of the challenge?
Weeks 10 through 12 focus on consolidation, application, and exploration. They're designed to really empower you to continue your AI journey beyond this program.
I can't wait to see how it all comes together.
So in week 10, we'll be revisiting some familiar tools, and we'll be introduced to some new ones like Google AutoML, which automates the process of building and optimizing machine learning models. Then, in week 11, you'll get to apply everything you've learned to the Capstone project.
The Capstone Project. This is where we get to create our own AI-powered solution, right?
Exactly. You'll get to define the problem, choose the right tools, and build a project that really showcases your newfound AI skills. And to make sure you can present your project effectively, week 12 focuses on presentation skills.
So we'll not only learn how to build AI, but also how to communicate our ideas clearly and confidently.
Exactly. And to ensure that your AI journey continues, we'll explore some advanced learning paths, including things like Coursera specializations and Kaggle competitions. Remember, the world of AI is constantly evolving, and the key is to never stop learning.
I'm feeling so inspired and empowered to really dive into this world of AI. This 12-week challenge is truly a game changer, and I can't wait to see what our listeners will accomplish.
As we wrap up our deep dive into this program, remember, the future of AI is in your hands. Embrace this journey with curiosity and a passion for innovation.
This has been an amazing journey. We've gone from AI novices to, well, maybe not experts, but definitely more knowledgeable and confident about what AI is and what we can do with it. And the best part is we've only just scratched the surface.
That's the beauty of AI. There's always more to learn, more to explore, and more to create.
So to our listeners, are you ready to unlock your AI potential? Join us for this incredible 12-week challenge, and let's create something amazing together.
Remember, the power of AI is within everyone's reach. Let's make the future a little bit brighter, one AI project at a time.
That's a wrap for this deep dive. Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.